Now we are going to take parts of this bear's face and put it on to the little girl's face. So to do that, I'm going to either take like the lasso tool, or I could even use the quick selection tool, and I could go in and just start selecting parts of the bear. So for instance, I could take this part of his face, and the lasso tool just roughly grabs it. I could have gone in here and just kind of gone here too. The quick selection tool, if you click and drag, it kind of clings to the edge, but it doesn't matter because we're going to go in and refine the edge anyway. So I'm going to grab this, that's fine, and then go up here to select and mask. And then I'm going to go in and start to like try to get rid of the background and clean up the edge with the wispy brush. So I'm just going to do little parts of the bear at a time. Maybe I'll bring some of the eyes back actually. Let's see up here. I'm going to kind of blend these with the little girl's face. So I'm going to leave a little extra, but I kind of wanted to clean up the tip of the nose. So I'm going to hit OK. So always refine the edge and then copy, Control C, or edit and copy, and then Control V and paste. It's going to put it on its own layer, and then you're going to Control T to stretch it to size, rotate it, and you can even temporarily make it transparent so that the face will fit over hers, and you can kind of align their features. So I need to make it a little bit more opaque. From here, let's just see. You can, when you Control T, you can like right click and you can flip it, but there's this cool thing called warp. And this will allow you to like really line up like the eyes, because the features are not going to be exactly placed in the same spot. So you might need to like warp different parts of the animal. And sometimes it's hard to know until you start to use the layer mask to erase. So I might have to like move these eyes. I can just click and like kind of shift things around so it kind of fits on her face. So we'll leave it there for now and hit enter. So this is the part where the blending starts. So I am going to add a layer mask, which is down here. Remember, white means you can see the layer. And if I take a black paintbrush, and I switch it to black here, I want to put it on kind of a fuzzy brush to start. And then I'm going to choose a low opacity. And I can just start to dissolve away parts of this. So I kind of want her eye to show through. So I might have to bring things back too as I go. Oh, that's pretty perfect there. I can make her eye come out. See where her other eye's over here. Okay, so because it's on a layer mask, I can always bring it back if I switch it to white. So I took away too much, so I'm going to bring back this. And actually I can really carefully like go in and make the fur go right up to her eye if I wanted to. But I'm seeing that like the bridge of the nose is kind of crossing the eye there. So I'm going to actually go back to the picture. So I have to click in the layers on the picture and Control T, right click, and I'm going to warp it. And then I'm going to move this in a little further. So I have to click, I think, in the center points, and I'm going to kind of bring it so her eye's there. I need to kind of warp so it doesn't cover her eye, but I need to also move this one out so she's got, like her cheek doesn't show. So then I hit enter. And then I'm going to go back to the mask, and I can go to black. Oops. I have her eye show through. You want to have enough features show through so that you can kind of see that person. I'm going to go to the negative, just like lower my opacity because I kind of want her eyebrows to show through a little. Just kind of lightening the fur. And then I can just go back. And I want to bring it back. So white will reveal that layer. Just at a very low opacity, I can slowly bring back the fur like around the eyes. So let's just continue on and keep kind of blending, taking away little at a time so that things make sense. So she has a headband, which seems to make sense. She can kind of stop the bear like right at the headband. So I'm going to make this a little harder brush. And I'm going to just kind of come over here until I get to her headband. I think that would be a good place to kind of stop it, but I have to bring it back a little. My brush is kind of tiny. I'm using the brackets on my keyboard. Let's bring it right up to her headband. And then I kind of have to decide what to do on her cheek. So I'm just going to keep playing with this. And I'm going to go back and forth, Control D over here, and grab different parts of the bear select them, select and mask. Get rid of parts I don't need. And then copy and paste them over and blend them. So copy. And Control T. Rotate. And then add a mask. And then paint away the parts that don't make sense. So I didn't even bother doing a neat job just on the very tip of the ear when I did the selected mask. Now I'm going to go in and blend it here. Try to have it fit with her hair. So I'm just going to keep working at this, copying and pasting things over.